party. That's nice too. Cadillac. It's a party, it's a party, it's a party. Pull up. God damn it. Oh, I forgot the tag. Streaming. Oh, I forgot to tag that I'm streaming today. So shout out to that. Scoot up and hit the damn like. It's your girl Shay Renee and I'm in the building. See, just when I thought. Just when I thought I was about to take a nap. Child, just when I thought I was about to take a nap, baby. I mean, not take a nap, y'all. I was taking a day off. Yeah, no, truth is, I was taking a day off because it just is what it is, you know. The news. Hold on. I said, hold up. Because it is the summertime, and y'all know what that means. You know what I'm saying? That means we have folks in the building, okay? It is what it is. That means your girl ain't alone. That means I'm just not alone up in the studio. So shout out to that. But, hold on. Because, hold on. Let me let everybody know I'm live. So shout out to that. I said, just go on, shout out to that. Hit the like button. Yeah, hit the damn like. I'm in the building. Hold on. I said, hold on. Hold on. In a minute, you can come and talk to me. So shout out to that. I don't play that. I don't. Anyway, stars. It's your girl Shay Renee. Oh my god, and I'm back. Yeah, no, the truth is I'm just back like that. Shout out to that. Like I'm back, live and direct. I just had to let my son know right quick. Like, yeah, hold on. I said, hold up. This is my show. You see what I'm saying? This is my stuff. These kids will forget. But anyway, love them down though, love them down. But like, no, this ain't, this ain't that. So anyway, hey Booba Stars, it's your girl Shay Renee. And like I said, I was gonna take the day out, but like nah, I was like, nah, I'm gonna throw a party, throw a party, throw a party. So shout out to that. Let me put this juice in the fridge. And I was like, let me go ahead and go live while I do a couple of things that I need to do. So yeah. Shout out to that. Hey, hey, hey. Happy, what's today? Wednesday? Yeah. It's Wednesday. Let's do it. Try, like y'all see, as y'all can see, the things that I hashtag will be the things that I will be talking about, okay? And also the things that I hashtag will also be aka our party guests, okay? They the people that's invited. Yeah, no, truth is I said they just invited. So shout out to that. To my party, to my party, to my party. Hey, I came to have a funky good time. Shout out to that. Hold on, y'all. Now, let me tell y'all something. The fact that I do like the studio quiet, like I like it, oh, I cannot wait for my kids to go back to school. Yeah, now, truth is, it just is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, now, truth is, because I am unable to go live with y'all while they're home. It just is what it is. What? You want the truth? You know, you got to be able to handle it over here with me. Yeah, it's a challenge. It really is. It's a challenge. So anyway, you know what I'm saying? Let's just make the most of it. You know? Like, let's just make the most of it. Shout out to that. Y'all know I ain't going to be able to party too long. So it is what it is. Yeah, they'll be back in school real soon. School is coming around the mountain, amen. Ah, yes, let Mother Goose go back to doing what she do, okay? Ha! I know that's right. Woo! Big baby. So anyway, like I was trying to tell y'all, we definitely gonna be talking about Krishan. We definitely gonna be talking about Blueface. Then they up the ante. I said, but this is my Blueface. I hate to say it, but Blueface's show. Yeah, now truth is, at this point, you know what I'm saying? It's really a show, okay? And it's for free. So shout out to that. Take notes. All right, take notes, all of you. I know that's right. Child, it's for free. I ain't got to install no apps and get into no subscriptions that, you know, hard to get out of. None of that. Yeah. You got me looking so crazy in love. That's how all that shit hit my account. Like, nah. Yeah, truth is. So shout out to that. Like, I am definitely enjoying Blueface's show. It's like one of them things where yeah, you get bored with it every now and then, but you can't look away. baby, I have not been able to look away. Hold on. Okay, so who's TV is that? Like that, that door, like somebody's screaming. Yours or yes, please get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of her. Ooh. So anyway, y'all. mm. Baby. I said, what is that? Take the water leak part. I'm sorry. So anyway, child, it's just like the show that I ain't been able to look away from. Hold on, y'all. All right. Yeah, now it's official. Now it's gonna be quiet. So shout out to that. Now it's gonna be quiet for a little while. It is what it is. I had to get some water, baby. Because if it's one thing I'm gonna need, it's gonna be that. So and get what? guess what? Guess when I'ma need it? Each and every time. Mm. Yeah, now truth is, I'm gonna need it each and every time. Cause I got stuff to do. You know what I'm saying? Like whether I'm live or not, I just got stuff to do. Shoot. So yeah. Uh, Shout out to that. Let's get it done. Let's get it. So anyway, well I got my love. You know what I'm saying? La. For real, y'all hurry up, scoot up, hit the like button, come through. Child, cause mama gotta have a life too. So shout out to that. And you know, shout out to just having balance. You know what I'm saying? Cause Lord knows in life you ain't gonna always have the perfect peace or the perfect balance either. The truth is. But shout out to having it. When you have it and you find it, Lord, it's a good thing. Amen. So shout out to that. And yeah, it is what it is. I just gotta have a little balance. So shout out to that. But yes, I said yes, y'all. Yes, y'all. Back to what I was telling y'all. So y'all know last time we was talking about Chrisean and Blueface, I was basically telling y'all that to me, Chrisean is trying her damnedest, okay? Trying her hardest, baby, to live her life. Okay, the truth is, let's talk about it. The girl is, that girl is really, like, I didn't realize how bad it is. Child. Remember that show that used to come on? and they used to use lifelines. Like that's how it is to me. Krishan is literally like, you know what I'm saying, fighting for her damn life, okay? When it comes to being in love and trying to move on and trying to have a brand, it is crazy. But I will say this, because I didn't really necessarily get to say it last time. It's basically boiling down to what the fans want for Christian and what Christian wants for herself. And that's what I was kind of trying to tell y'all last time, but I just didn't necessarily just say it just flat out like that. That's basically what it's boiling down to. And sometimes, y'all, people can, sometimes, people can want things for you, or let me say this, sometimes people can want things for others more than they might want it for themselves, you know? And shoot, anybody that they dealt with, uh, you know, somebody that was probably hooked on some, you know, rhymes with drugs, child, or shoot, anybody with kids, you know, older kids, not no little old bitty baby still running around, can barely talk, walk, and cuss your ass out. Nah, I'm talking about a real adult or a young adult. You know, you know what I'm saying? Can understand that, like, yeah, in life sometimes you can most definitely want things for people, you know what I'm saying, more than they want for themselves. Or you can want differently from them than they want from themselves. Child, and that's all we watching, you know. Honestly, like we watching Krishan, you know, move on. We watching her move on, but it's confusing because it's like, it's almost like it seems like she being forced to, you know, at times. Like I said, Blueface is, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Blueface, child, who knows what Blueface got going? Yeah, no, the truth is, I really still don't get, I don't get it. I don't. I don't know though. Yeah, y'all hit the like button. Y'all tell me what y'all think. From an outside perspective, it seems like Blueface is looking for a jazz. You know, it seems like, you know, he looking for his jazz. You know what I'm saying? To make him complete, but I don't know. You know, we have to see. You know what I'm saying? But that's what it looks like. From the outside looking in, it look like he just looking for a girl that's gonna shut up and just let him do him, like to the fullest, to the absolute fullest. Speaking of jazz, NBA YoungBoy wife, child, y'all make sure y'all scoot up and hit the like button. At my party, and come talk that talk with me. We talking about Blueface and Christian, child, being spotted in Miami together over the whole entire weekend. But briefly, hold on, let me throw this jazz and NBA YoungBoy stuff in there. That's sad too, a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no a little bit to it. It is. That's sad. Yeah, no, truth is, and I don't know why, you know, like Anthony Hamilton said, I don't know why she would sign up for that. listen here, rappers. Please don't steal my Anthony Hamilton stuff. Please don't. Yeah, now the truth is, don't. Okay. Yeah, and don't try to remix it talking about Jada either, because I already used that. But anyway, let me stay focused. Um, Jazz sister said free her. Yeah, no, truth is, she said she can't wait till her sister is free from all that foolery. I said, I know that's right. Sister, sister, baby. Right, that reminded me of Queen's sister right there, because Queen's sister don't play. She don't play. She don't play. She don't play. She'll tell Queen like it is. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, now the truth is, and I don't care. To me, let me tell y'all something. It is really, really important, okay? Hear me out. It is really, really important that y'all, if you have somebody in your life, right, that you feel like, oh my God, they always telling me what to do or giving me advice, or, man, keep that person, okay? It just is what it is. Keep that person around. Now, it depends on who they are and what type of advice they give a child. But I mean, like, if you feel like they care about you, you know what I'm saying? There's a difference. Like, if you don't really trust that they care about you, then scratch what I said. But no, I said that to say them people be the best people though. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, now truth is, cause Queen's sister, you know what I'm saying? Queen's sister down to check whoever. You know what I'm saying? She'll check Queen. If she feel like when Queen got with Clarence, Queen wasn't playing that. I mean, the sister wasn't playing that. You know what I'm saying? She overprotected, you know. And sometimes, this is the thing. See, sometimes people will see you doing bullshit. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. And if they saying something about it, they probably think it's some bullshit. You know, your outspoken friend or your outspoken family member. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. And you might not always agree, and you might not always see it how they see it, but sometimes, you know, people can see things differently than you. And, you know, mean you well, shit, and be doing what they talking about the whole time, child. Yeah, meanwhile back at the ranch. So anyway, now mind you, that's how I used to be. Yeah, nah, child, used to be and used to, cause I ain't got shit to say these days. You know what I'm saying? Truth is, these days I'm too busy. Honestly, I'm too busy praying or handling the business. I don't even have time to think about it. But yeah, I know a lot of people like that still exist. So if that's you, shout out to you. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But yeah, child. Jazz sister said free her from that BS. So enough is enough. So anyway, but Blueface makes me think that's what he wants. You know what I'm saying? He just want a Jazz. Now mind you, I'm talking about NBA YoungBoy wife, that I know of, Jazz don't work. Jazz don't work. Jazz don't be working. See, I said that sound about Blueface. You know what I'm saying? Because remind you, he be really wanting the girls at home. At home. It's important to him that he got somebody at home. Now, I'm like, wait a minute now, Blueface. The more and more I think about it and look into it, though, it just sounds, I don't know. It sounds like a little. Child, maybe he gotta get out of that. Yeah, now the truth is, cause a little bit, it sounds like being incarcerated. Sure. He don't be one of them girls that do nothing but stay at home. You know, people was asking him why he wasn't as nice to Krishan as he is to Neville when she was pregnant, and he gonna say because Krishan was like chasing a career. But at this point, boy, it sounded like you on a house sitter too, though. You know what I'm saying? A house sitter slash your girlfriend, slash a maid, slash a woman that sit at home and do stuff that a wife do. You know? And child, he might have to get him a mail-in bride for that. You know, the truth is, he might have to because the fuck. Child, that sound like oh God. Child, I be cracking myself up sometimes. Child, that sound like a Nora Smith. He want a Nora Smith, a Miss O, everything from scratch head from his generation. Is he freaking kidding me? Child, boo. And boy, bye. Okay, I don't think he gonna be able to find it. On schoolyard, the blue yard, the red one, the front, the back, and the side. Yeah, now truth is. And he acting like he done found it in the veil. Child, look, I can't wait. Yeah, now truth is, and that's another thing too, y'all. Hit the like button. Y'all make sure you hit the like button. People were saying that they feel like Nevaeh be doing what she do. You know what I'm saying? Just like to prove a point to people. And y'all know it be like that sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes when you trying to prove a point to somebody, man, you could do stuff for a long time, if that makes sense. So, you know, in other words, she can go down there the next 2 to 3 years of her life trying to prove a point to the chat that she ain't leaving Blueface, you know? Especially because that baby, you know? I could definitely, if that's his baby for real, I could definitely see, shoot, even if it ain't his baby though, I could definitely see, just the fact that she got this new baby coming, I could definitely see her trying to hang in there as long as she can. But who knows, you know, who knows? Like, that's a whole bunch of speculating, but you know, I did think that was a great point, you know. I definitely think that she's trying to prove it to herself too, that she can hang in there. You know, if she ain't never had nobody do her like that, and this is all new to her, then, you know, I would assume, you know what I'm saying? She definitely looking at it like a challenge, child, and that's, well, child, that's rather sad, but again, child, this circus is everybody's, well, a lot of people's, not everybody's, because some people can't stand this show here, but it's some of our guilty pleasure. And like I said, yes, it gets boring at times, but you know, It'll start out slow and then speed back up, child. And right now, Blueface basically took over the internet the whole weekend by kicking it with Krishan. Now, I think a lot of us been wondering the same old. Yeah, now let's talk about it. The truth is, some of us, I feel like we've been kind of pocket watching, so to speak. I mean, it is what it is. If this came across your mind, it is a form of pocket watching. But listen to this. Y'all make sure y'all scoot up and hit the like button. This my party, this my party, this my party, and I'm streaming my streaming party. Listen. So people was well, I seen this man, right? He was talking about, he was basically saying that he thinks that, and I'm my bad, player. If your stuff pop up on my stuff again, I'm gonna have to send you a shout out. But I just listened and got on. But yeah, he made a good point. He was basically saying that he don't think Blueface want Krishan at all like that. He was saying that he thinks, and again, this is what somebody else was saying, y'all, not me, okay? Y'all know when it's my opinion, I'll let y'all know this is somebody else's opinion. He was saying he thinks that Blueface is just trying to mess up stuff that Krishan got going. Basically, he said, like her sponsors and people that's doing business with her. He said he feel like Blueface ain't doing nothing but trying to run them out. I said, ooh, wow. I ain't never thought about it like that, not to that degree. Now, I definitely didn't thought about him trying to tank her brand. Of course, he know that. Now, he know that. That's his main thing with Krishan right now. He don't want to be her little secret, like that Escape said. And that's basically what Krishan be trying to have him do, you know? She want to mess with him on the low. Yeah, nah, low. Like Tyler said. Shout out to Tyler. Kai. Like, I'm gonna need you to read the room. Like, it is what it is. Like they be saying, never make somebody tell you they don't want you more than once. For real. So shout out to that. But anyway, you want the truth, baby. You know you gotta be able to handle it over here. So shout out to that. But anyway, y'all jump in my comments and let me know what y'all think about the mess of the mess of the mess. You know what I'm saying? Like, again, like I said, at this point, it's expected. For real. At this point, it's expected. I'm going to tell you what was not expected, for them not to mess around. Yeah, no, truth is, like, it's no longer shocking that Blueface and Krishan are still messing around. Now, you want to shock us, quit messing around. See, yeah. You want to shock us, quit messing around and quit talking about each other and quit this foolery. And they sure need to quit involving the baby. Like, I have no words, okay? It just is what it is. I really do. I don't have a lot of words for it. Especially not right now. But anyway, y'all, Krishan and Blueface went to Miami together, okay, and shook the damn internet up. Now, I forgot the hashtag Cardi B because, child, I told y'all whenever Cardi B wants to, she be like, Blueface got a whole, he got a whole what he got. Whenever Cardi B want to get online, Blueface got a whole what he got to get what he need, okay? And I ain't mad at it. Shout out to Cardi. She dropped some type of little snippet and, you know, some type of love. She was popping. But when I went out, and she said some little line in there, uh, about like, ain't these dudes ain't trapping her, And shout out to her and shout out to that. Now I will say this, I don't know. I don't know. Cardi is a single woman. You know what I'm saying? I think she fully divorced. I think she fully got divorced from Offset. Which is crazy though. If she fully got divorced from Offset, why is Offset going through money problems? Yeah, no, I don't know. And when I looked it up, it kind of like gave like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like it was kind of like, it wasn't clear, you know? But if she did get divorced, that was fast as AF too. That was like after Remy and before Remy at the same time, Or I don't know. But Remy stuff is getting dragged out. It's almost like they don't want it. One of them doesn't want it. But I would say this though. Remy being the breadwinner for a long time. I ain't gonna tell her what that's about. Yeah, no, truth is. But I definitely think, if I had to guess, I think they tripping about something, some type of assets, Papoose and Remy. I don't think it's because they want to be married still. I don't think it's because neither one of them wants to still be married. Although it's probably certain perks that they have that comes with them being married, and it is what it is. One of them probably ain't trying to come up out of it. So it is what it is. But Cardi B. I like Cardi B, but I will say I got to say, because y'all know I'm gonna keep it real with myself first, okay? My audience second, period. And I hardly ever bite my tongue. You know what I'm saying? Like it is what it is. Like I love to speak freely. You know what I'm saying? Especially because even though what I say, a person might not like it, it's never coming from a messed up place, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? So what I was finna say is, Cardi B been online, and it for me, okay, this is just my opinion. It's giving like, it's giving like she bothered. Does that make sense? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, no, the truth is, like, it's, like, y'all know how it go. Like when people go through a breakup. Some people go through breakups and they do all different stuff. You know what I'm saying? You got different people that do different stuff. You got some people that be quiet. They go quiet. You don't know where they at. You barely hear from them. Next time you see them, they looking good as hell. They skinny. It is what it is. They skinny. They lost all kinds of weight. Shout out to that. And it's melting off like butter. They ain't had to do nothing. But then you got some people that like throw themselves into whatever they throw themselves into. Some people throw themselves into fitness, the Gunners of the world, getting rid of their problems one bicep at a time. Try one tricep, whatever. Dumbbell. One hop, one stairmaster, one hurdle, a squat. Child, listen. I've been looking into exercising myself recently. Child, I was on the floor doing a couple of things one day. I ain't did nothing else because honestly, that core shit is squibby. So shout out to that. I like working out. I do. Don't get me wrong. Shout out to all the working out folks, the girlies and the boys of the world. Y'all got this. But I don't want to be a health nut. You know what I'm saying? There is a difference. Like, I like working out for different reasons. Okay? Shout out to that. Love working out, you know what I'm saying, for all different types of reasons. But I wouldn't want to be a health nut. Again, back to that though. Like, no, I have seen certain stuff about them that just nah. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just lots of stuff. Like, it seems really time consuming. You know what I'm saying? From meal prepping to all of this special shit in your water, you know, the special thing to mix up the water sometimes, and the smoothies, and all the protein powder. Like, no, I don't want to have to remember to eat protein powder or drink protein powder every day. You know, I don't want a calorie count. I don't want to do that. That's too deep. Come back a little bit. Yeah, shout out to that. Come back a little bit. You see, I just want to put on a cute pair of shoes and jog a little bit. And now, you know, do a little of this and a little bit of that. But shout out to you folks that work out. I mean, I like that, you know. But like, I don't want to be. I would never want to be that deep into it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, just y'all understand what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it just looks too serious. You know what I'm saying? I don't take life that goddamn serious. Yeah, no, truth is, we ain't doing that. So anyway, shout out to that. But, you know, people do different things to get over a breakup, you know, and then some people, they just do all different types of stuff, you know, and then you got some people that still mess around too with the person, you know, and then you got the ones who be clubbing, you know, the hello, it's me, hello, it's me, I'm having fun, look at me, ooh, another party, ooh, another drink, ooh, another trip, ooh, another outfit, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, now truth is, and right now that's what it's giving. You know what I'm saying? For Cardi B, it's giving. You know, I'm single again. Hey, back on the road. Whoa, I thought it was perfect. I don't know how, but I'm single again. That's what it's giving, you know, and I ain't mad at it. You know, I'm not mad at it, but I'm just saying, hey, it is what it is. I'm just a messenger, okay? Like, do with it what you will. You know, like, if you want to keep doing it, then keep doing it, you know? But if you like, I don't know if I want to, you know, be so obvious with it, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, like, because remind you, Stefan ain't doing none of that. Hello, Christina's gone. You know what I'm saying? Meanwhile, back at the restaurant, Stefan ain't doing none of the above. You know, so it just looks like, you know, again, it's nothing wrong with it. He deals with his stuff differently. Okay, he is private. He indoors. You don't see him like that. You know what I'm saying? Remember, that's the first person I named. You know, the people that deal with stuff in private, just private people. You don't see them like that. You don't know what's what for real. You know what I'm saying? Them the ones you gotta check on. But Cardi has been the opposite of that. You know what I'm saying? A little loud, a little. You know what I'm saying? Like, even in this song, you know, it's giving. I'm pressed a little bit. You know what I'm saying? It is what I'm pressed a little bit, and I'm hurt a little bit. You know. And I'm gonna pop it a little bit, but everything gonna be all right, you know. After that, but yeah, she was basically saying in the song that can't nobody trap her, and so I don't know. People misunderstood the song. I don't understand how they misunderstood the song. You know what I'm saying? Because she basically clearly saying, "A baby don't stop nothing." Shout out to Cardi. Shout out to that. And you know, I think ever since she broke up with Stefan, okay, I think that she has really been, you know, like trying to prove that to herself. You know what I'm saying? First, it is what it is. Let's talk about it. You know, I think she been, like trying to prove that to herself first. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got this, it is what it is. He ain't stopping nothing. And then now comfortable enough to go ahead and let us know, like, that's what time it that's what time it is. What y'all thought? What y'all thought? Oh, y'all thought, no, you know. But I will say, I don't know. I just feel like, I don't know. I get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, if she outside doing what she doing for her and her strictly, then her and herself only, then okay. You know what I'm saying? Do you? But sometimes people be doing that trying to hurt people, and I don't think it gives that. I don't think it gives that. Just my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Just my opinion, y'all. Okay? So shout out to that. You know what I'm saying? Because it is what it is. At the end of the day, Stephon Diggs know who his baby mama is. He know who he was messing with. He know you rich. He know you can go here, there, everywhere in a New York second. So like, I mean, and he know you got body yada 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 yada. He know that you are the poster girl. He know you the it girl right now. The boys got the post on the wall. You the new Keisha Cole. Y'all. Let's talk about it. He know all of that. I like. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm wondering what he gonna do with the information, or what he's supposed to do with the information, or your guess is as good as mine. But I'm just saying. I'm just letting it be now. Damn it, I'm saying what needs to be said. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't believe, like, that's the real. You want the truth? You got to be able to handle it. Yeah, shout out to all the. That's why I shout out to the internet. You know what I'm saying? Everybody on it. It is what it is. The people like me. Because, sometimes your friends ain't going to tell you straight like that. No, straight, not to the right or to the left of the left, whatever Beyonce was saying. Then sometimes I ain't gonna tell you straight like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, if I was part of Beyonce, girl, I would just tell her straight like that. Girl, you know all that, like, okay, so now what? You know what I'm saying? And then, I'm just saying, because because I'm just saying, I want to root for you. I want to hype you up. But at the same time, like, what we doing? Like, it got to make sense to me. And, I do get that, but, I don't know. I just feel like, again, if it's for the woman, woman, period. Like Doja Cat said. Shout out to Doja. Now, if my homegirl or Cardi B, you know what I'm saying, just wants to be out and about because that makes them feel good right now, then it is what it is. Let's do it. But I don't know. I don't know. It always gives, look at me. It always gives, and it always gives that there could be an ulterior. Is that the word I was going? Alternative motive. I think that's the word. I ain't said this shit in so long it don't make no sense. It don't make no sense. But it's given. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's one of those things where you don't know if it's innocent. It could be and it could not be. You know what I'm saying? You could be doing it to make somebody jealous. Because let's be real. Cardi B didn't even get to make Offset jealous long enough. She didn't. Right? She went straight for the... she went straight for the damn... Child, you know we watch a lot of boxing over here. Shout out to that. She went for the body blow. Yeah, now it is what it is. She said, I want his head to be intact. She went for the body. You know what I'm saying? It just is what it is. Yeah, nah, she hurt. Like Big Worm said, she went in for it. Okay. Um, she said, "Now you look here, Mr. President, girl. Look here. I'm done, and I ain't never coming back, child." But now, truth is, like, she really hurt him. She didn't even, like, I don't know. Like, this stuff she doing right now, clubbing, out and about, look at me, I'm going to be, yeah, I'm single, I'm a bitch, everybody want. Shout out to that. She did not get the popping like that much for Offset. You know what I'm saying? So she made me feel like she doing it for both of them. Like, you know, both of them. Sorry. Malcolm. Exes. Yeah, truth is. What said she done? She said no. No. And the way she talk about Stefan, I don't know, you know. She, you know, she talk like she done. And I'm gonna say like this, that nonchalant shit, I know that eats. I don't care what nobody say. You see, Offset love him some Cardi B. Let's talk about it. Now, that's not to say Stefan don't have no feelings, because I can't, you know what I'm saying? But child, I'm just saying it ain't the same, you know? Truth is, I know Cardi B and her team be wanting to act like it's the same or even half of it, but it ain't. This ain't that, you know? Offset really love Cardi B. He loves her. He crashed out. He said, I don't want to leave, but I gotta go right now. You know, according to Selena Powell, that boy was forced out and pushed out. Child, for real, that ain't funny. But you know, Selena Powell came to the internet talking about Cardi B had put a restraining order on that man. Child, so you know she meant business like a documentary. Which camera was she looking at? Child, listen. That was crazy, you know. Oh, whatnot, but child, shout out to Cardi B. Who, whenever she wants to, you know, she'll get her Ludacris on. I'll tell you that. She be like, when I move, you move. Just like that. When I move, you move. Child, just be laughing. Yeah, now, truth is, let's talk about it. I be laughing. So shout out to that. But yes, y'all gotta be, you know, popped it a little bit. It is what it is. Yeah, she popped it. Her and Blueface, they, yes. Get them some type of endorsement. Yeah, for the popcorn. Yeah, they popped it. Don't let them in. It is what it is. That's crazy. You know, like, I don't know. I can't explain it. I don't know. But y'all know what ran through my mind real quick? How, you know, people be wanting. I can't explain it, but it be crazy. It do. Truth is. Let me just say, because y'all know that man that be running, Christian, I can't think of his name, but the man, I don't know his name, but he be running. Not Speed, the other guy that made his brand off for running real fast and stuff. He was saying that he has been turning brand deals down because he has been asking for like equity within the company. And although I think that's really smart for him, I Don't get me wrong. I do. I just think that from an outside perspective, right? Let's say me as a brand, because I am a brand, Shay Renee. In the future, I want to do some business with somebody and they want equity within this M&F and sweat from this sweat that I didn't put into this. It just don't make no sense. Yeah, nah, truth is, it don't make no sense. So I think that, although I think it's smart, I just think that, like, yeah, from a business perspective, I think that's not gonna be the best thing. But I also think that people gotta, like, I can't explain it, but don't like wear a whole bunch of Gucci this, Gucci that, right? Gucci everything, right? Like the OMG girls was hollering. And then I feel like you're supposed to get a deal. Like people do that, though. And I understand it. Like you could have influence in everything. You can really help with their sales, but why do that for free? Yeah, let's talk about it. Why do it for free? It makes no sense. And you got a lot of people that do that type of stuff though. Every day, And I just think if you're an influential person, you might want to really start popping it a little bit more, In other words, be more, child, please. I'll tell you one thing, like, to me, I would recommend somebody just be way more smart about their stuff, It is what it is. Don't be talking about no nothing. Don't be doing no nothing for free, And that even goes for me, That goes for me too. I ain't gotta be doing nothing for free, nothing. And it don't matter, y'all. For real, it don't matter. It don't matter how long it take me. It was already taking me a while, So it is what it is. But like, if you want to do it, do it. But I'm the type of person, if I'm gonna do it, I want to do it because I want to do it. If that makes sense. So, for instance, like this. I can get on here and I can constantly the shade room this and the shade room that. But for what? In hopes that the shade room recognize me one day? I could, but I just rather not do my brand like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, no, truth is, I'm not talking about the shade room every day. Promote their brand that does nothing for my brand for free. You understand? Like, I'm not. And shout out to the person that does do it or did do it, right? And it worked for them in their favor. Shout out to them and shout out to that. But I just don't see me doing that, I don't. Now, probably because been there, done that. That might be the reason. But I don't know. This don't make a lot of sense to me. Because at the end of the day, these people are brands too. Or mine. They are brands as well. And like, when you do things that like are in competition with them, I don't know. Like, I just don't know how good that's gonna go for you anyway. Does that make sense? So like, for instance, I'm gonna give y'all an example. I like Armand. Love Armand down. I like Tasha K too. Tasha K eats down. I like them. Love both of their brands. Would love to collaborate with them someday. But at the end of the day, I feel like Tasha and Armand, right, could only be so supportive, you know what I'm saying, of me and my brand, you know, because I am in the same field as them, if that makes sense. So like, it's like, no, Armand and Tasha K, to me, it's just my opinion, and I hope I don't I hope I get it right, and two, I hope I don't offend nobody. But I don't think I'm saying anything offensive at all. But no, I feel like, so instead, Armand and Tasha them will rather rub shoulders with other types of folks. You know what I'm saying? Not necessarily content creators. Not if they doing the same thing that they doing. Now, a streamer, yeah, because that's different. You know what I'm saying? That's different. That's a different feel for them. A comedian, probably, yeah, because that's different. You know what I'm saying? That's a different feel for them, you know? But like the exact same feel they in, no. You know what I'm saying? So I get it. It just all makes sense. Uh, so shout out to that. You know what I'm saying? So me, right? Or you, so to speak, because you know, a lot of us are content creators these days. I'm not gonna say we shouldn't network with each other, because we absolutely should network with each other. Honestly, I don't think content creators network enough. You know what I'm saying? If I'm being real, not the ones that do what I do. Everybody else seems to help each other. I don't know what we be having going. It just is what it is. Maybe one day we'll all sit in a circle and kumbaya with our legs folded. But there's a whole other story for a whole other day. But I will just say that, like, yeah, I think content creators should network, but I also think that we have to, you know what I'm saying? We have to keep in mind that, like, yeah, they can only do, you know what I'm saying? They can and will only do so much, I would say. You know what I'm saying? And that's just the truth. Now, I will say this though. Ever since I've been doing this, only one big content creator has really checked me out. You know what I'm saying? And like let me know that, like, hey, I see you. And I don't know. I don't know what that was about. I don't know if that was just on some like genuine, you know what I'm saying, I see you, or if it was more like I don't know. I really don't. I don't know what that was about, you know. But I will say this: I personally think that it's just part of his personality. You know what I'm saying? If I'm being real, I think it's just, and shout out to Mims. That's what I'm talking about. It was Mims. I think that's just part of his personality. Maybe he's just a supportive content creator. You know, I don't know. I really don't know, because you know it was just like a one time thing, but you know maybe that's his personality. Now I will say this though, you know I have seen it done to other content creators, and it always wasn't a good thing. You know what I'm saying? If that makes sense. Like I have seen bigger content creators come around smaller content creators, and like it seemed like a bunch of foolery started happening, if that makes sense. Yeah, now let's talk about it. Like, in other words, sometimes, and I don't think this was the case with my channel at all, so I just gotta make that clear. But I'm talking about with other channels for sure. Sometimes I think that you could be getting so many views that they come around to see what, like, why is everybody on this channel? And then when they're there, I don't know, I can't explain it, but I just be feeling like messy stuff will start happening to the person's channel. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, no, let's talk about it. Because this is one lady, I forgot her name, but when I think of her name, I think her name Miss Clips or something like that. Shout out to her. She was having a very successful run, And when I say I used to see huge, big, like way bigger content creators than her in her comments and stuff like that. And then the next thing I know, she was having problems with her channel. You know what I'm saying? Like, it got suspended, and she had to go a long time without being able to do content. She had to get a backup channel. It was just a lot. And so, like, I just feel like, I don't know. I really don't know how to feel about that type of thing. But I do feel like content creators can only be, so supportive. And not only just content creators, I'll take it a step further. Brands, period. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, for instance, as a content creator, I can do a collab with somebody tomorrow, and then they, stick up an ice cream truck the next day, and it's like, what the fuck? I didn't know they, So it is what it is. Like, brands have to be careful about who they collabing with and all that yada yada. But meanwhile, back at the ranch too, right? This whole long story was just to bring awareness to all creators that, like, you have influence. You do. You have influence. Your influence is impactful. So, handle your business and don't let your business handle you, And basically promoting a brand for free, you kind of getting handled out here. You know what I'm saying? It just is what it is, Like me, for instance, I don't promote nothing for free. I might send my little shout outs, but that's about it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, now truth is, that's it. Because I don't have no sponsors, no promoting, no backing, none of that. So I'm not going to be, y'all make sure y'all go follow such and such. Y'all make sure y'all go subscribe to such and such. Like, I'm not going to be doing that on GP. No, we ain't doing that. I don't need nobody to do it for me, and I'm not gonna do it for nobody else. Now, if we, you know what I'm saying, we collab and we communicate and it's understood that, hey, I'm gonna be doing that, and it's reciprocated, then yeah, that's different. Let's talk about it. Let's work. But, like, just on GP, like, nah, I don't see myself doing that. I used to do stuff like that. Yeah, no, truth is, I used to do stuff like that, but I don't no more. So it is what it is. Shout out to that. Shout out to that. Shout out to everybody out here, getting it though. Yeah. Shout out to us all, okay? Cause I'm gonna tell you like this, child. I used to feel some type of way, Now I don't no more. You know what I'm saying? Child, now I don't no more. Like, now these people couldn't even pay me to feel some type of way. I don't care. I don't care. But that comes from, like, killing the distractions and just worrying about your own stuff. That's what I decided to do. I decided to worry about my own stuff, I used to be one of them people like, hey, you're not gonna give me credit. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm just realizing, man, I'm blessed. Yeah, I'm blessed. I'm paid. I'm blessed and I'm paid. I don't need no credit from nobody. So shout out to that. Yeah, now the truth is, shout out to that. Shit. You see, but it is what it is. That was Randy, child. I know Randy is my inner minister. And every now and then Randy will pop on live. I swear that was her, child. But anyway. Yeah, now truth is, God will sit you down. When God sits you down, you can't do nothing but listen, You know what I'm what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, God brought it to my attention. Hey, you paid. Word about some credit for it. I said, you know what? OMG. I said, show you right. I said, I'm A-okay. You know what I'm saying? I'm A-okay. Shit. Fuck, I'm worried about it. For real, for real. What we talking about? You know, for real, for real. But I definitely, right around that time, it's the for me was going on. I had a bone to pick with everybody. A little bit of everybody, child. So shout out to that, child. Yes. Anyway, though. So what I say we talk about? Oh my God! And before I leave, let me remind y'all. I definitely want to talk about Dr. Brian before I go. Oh, y'all, hold on. Y'all scoot up, hit the like button. It's your girl Shay Renee. And I'm having a party, having a party, having a party. Shout out to Puff. I'm throwing the day parties now. I got the day parties. So shout out to that. And you know what I like about that? Yeah, no, truth is, when Diddy get out of Fort Dix, you know, he can take back over his party scene and it ain't gonna interrupt what we got going. You know, truth is, I still gonna be able to run a day shit. And we might get a little, we might get a couple of bottles of what is it, DeLeon. So shout out to that. It is what it is. Yeah, now, because it's my party, it's my party, it's my party. So shout out to that. Y'all make sure y'all scoot up and hit the like button. It's your girl Shay Renee. I'll be right back. Y'all hold on. Now, this is one thing that I do want to say, though. Yeah, now, truth is, I got to say this because I wouldn't be me if I didn't. Um, Now, I'm gonna go back to Krishan real quick. When it comes to Krishan and Blueface, though, I might not agree with everything they do, but I can respect people who do what the fuck they want. Yeah, no, truth is, uh, I do. I do. I like people who can just fully be themselves, if that makes sense. I mean, because listen, the truth is, we are living in a day and time where, I mean, it's like listening to your fans can down there like kind of like be the blueprint, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? It's easy. You know what I'm saying? Like if Krishan did every single thing these people on the internet wanted her to do, you know what I'm saying? She'll be up. She'll be up even more. You know, and that just really goes for everybody. If I'm being real on social media. Well, not everybody, because some people, you know, let's be real, you know. But no, truth is, as far as Krishan goes, you know, man, people will be landing at that girl's feet. Let's be real. If she really just dropped her own opinions, her own thoughts, her own goals, her own wants, and just did everything that people be wanting her to do, man, that girl have it going on right now. You know? And it's crazy too because she's still in a good place, brand wise. But like, man, you know, like she could really, really, really blow the doors off of her career, for real, for real. You know what I'm saying? If she would just like listen, and not only with listen, like I feel like if she was willing to be controlled. You know, it is what it is. I feel like part of being in Hollywood is in my opinion. Okay, I'm not there, so I don't know. You know, I'm here and there everywhere to get see. I ain't quite made it to Hollywood yet. Yeah, so shout out to that. But I would assume part of it is being controlled. You know what I'm saying? Part of it is you can't do this, and don't do that, and don't go here. You know what I'm saying? And you know, so shout out to Krishan and Blueface, because one thing I do give them is, child, they refuse to do it any other way. You know what I'm saying? Besides their own. Now I definitely think that people do be putting stuff in place that's like, hey, if you do this, I can't. You know, it is what it is. Like Coach Calvin. I'm sure he has something in place with Krishan that's like, you know what I'm saying? Like he was getting on her for being late. He told her, like, this ain't that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm sure it's like stuff that he will accept and things that he won't accept. Krishan definitely is the type of person where, hey, in order to get this, you gonna have to do this. You know? It is what it is. But luckily, you know what I'm saying, for her sake, she not there yet, you know. But I do feel like, personally, I feel like, you know, the bigger them contracts get, you know, they might start talking like that a little bit. It just is what it is, because at the end of the day, Krishan really can lose a lot of stuff brand wise when it comes to Blueface. You know what I'm saying? And so, like I was saying, the guy was saying that like he thinks Blueface is trying to run Krishan's brand in the mud, kinda. You know what I'm saying, so to speak. I never thought about it like with that much detail. You know, I didn't. But I can honestly say it sounds about right. It really does. It sounds about right. Now one thing that I was thinking, can't remember when I was talking about the pocket watch and stuff, is like he was also saying that like he don't believe Blueface paid for his own flights and stuff like that. He think it's all on Krishan. I do too, but I think he has before. You know, I don't think it's on Krishan every single time. Now, could I be wrong? Yes, I could. But anyway, now I'm ready to switch gears like a V12 motor. So listen to this, y'all. Child. So people are saying that, okay, everybody's still talking about Dr. Brian, and I love that for her. Shout out to that. Yeah, now the truth is, let's talk about it. I love that for her. And you know, people are, I saw somebody say, y'all are obsessed with this lady. Why y'all wanna let this go? Hold on. First of all, girl, please. Obsessed where? Baby, this is not no Beyonce movie. Pump your brakes, okay? We're not obsessed with her. She's viral, okay? It is what it is. There is a difference. Let's talk about it. We are definitely talking about Dr. Brian, okay? Because Dr. Brian wants to be talked about. It is what it is. She wanted some attention. Now she got it. Okay? It is what it is. That's what happens when you, go so hard to get to attention. Now you got it, okay? This person currently just is what it is. And now we talking. And some of y'all mad. It's crazy to me. Yeah, no, truth is, and that's another thing too. We don't have to be obsessed to talk about Dr. Brian. I'll take it a step further. To me, Dr. Brian's story is really intriguing. I find her story really intriguing. I don't know about you. I don't know about y'all. I don't know about any of you. Okay? But where I'm from, you just don't hear about nobody, especially a black lady, pretending to be no doctor every day. In fact, out of all my years, I think this is the third person that I've ever in my life heard that allegedly pretended to be a doctor. Okay. Okay, you got that one little boy down there in Florida. Yeah, Dr. Love, he's shown enough. He was way ahead of his time. Somebody call India Ari and tell her they've been scamming. But anyway, yeah, now truth is that little boy been here before. The one in Florida, you know, we was just talking about him, child. Had his own practice and everything. Him. Then this lady I saw being arrested for it. Shout out to her. And now Dr. Bryant, that's three people, three black people. Other than that, I ain't never. You know, and they got an old school saying, they say you probably never will, you know. And you know, it just is what it is. So I find the story very intriguing. Okay? You know how much audacity you have to do something like that? Okay, let's talk about it. So anyway, I personally, I think your ass needs to be talked about. Like history. You know what I'm saying? History. Put them in a book or something. You know, it is what it is. Shout out to that. I mean, for decades to come, let's talk about it. It just is what it is. But because of what you did, okay? It is what it is. Like I don't know, you know, like I said, where I'm from, you just don't hear about that type of stuff every day, okay? So me, myself, and I'm very intrigued by Dr. Brian, okay? And all that she has going on. It just is what it is. But shout out to everybody else who's still talking, okay? I just had to put that out there. There's somebody obsessed. No. Okay? This ain't that. But this what happens when you want some attention so bad. Now you got it. Dr. Bryant. Let's talk about it. She wanted our attention bad, okay? And got it. Now you don't get to tell me when to stop talking? I wish in the fuck I would. Listen to these people, child. So anyway, just know that, like, yeah, if you interested in still, yeah, come talk that talk with me then, like Rihanna said. Cause we still talking, you know, and this ain't got nothing to do with nothing. Kicking nobody while they down or none of the above, okay? That just means that this ain't no 5.0 Mustang type of conversation. No, truth is, no, no. This is at least the cars talk. We talking the cars that the Republican got. Nah, yeah, you know. It is what it is. That lady was pretending to be a doctor. Baby, they put her on a whole different type of tax bracket. And she got on television. Girl, gone. We gonna talk about what we want to talk about. All right, see, I said, let them know. Let them know. So shout out to that. Now, anyway, we was baby, I came, I saw, I conquered, and that's it. Hold on. Hold on, y'all, because I did have something else on my mind. That's crazy. But I can't really, nah. I don't think I had nothing worth talking about like that. I think I talked to y'all about everything I wanted to talk to y'all about. Shout out to Blueface out. And his little show, right? Because yeah, this little show is quite entertaining. Oh, and that's another thing I wanted to tell y'all. Hold on. Y'all scoot up, hit the like button before I get up out of here too. And replay gang, get in the building and hit the damn like. Oh, that's another thing I want to tell y'all real quick. When it comes to Dr. Brian, like, yeah, I like that show. So shout out to that. I'm intrigued. I like it. Okay. And so, yeah, like that's my baddies. Why everybody watching baddies? You know what I'm saying? No tea, no shade. Shout out to Zeus. But like, yeah, I don't watch baddies, so you know, I like Dr. Brian is in place of that. Her show. So shout out to that. Yeah, it's just like watching baddies, okay? To me, it's my little drama, okay? It's my drama. Child, so shout out to that. Now, anyway, and it's free, like I said, for the free 99. And so it's Blueface too. So anyway, shout out to him and shout out to that. Now, what was I telling y'all before I get out of here? I think that was it. Yes, I had the little Cardi B tease. That's crazy. Shout out to Cardi, but like, yeah. Say, yo. And one thing about it, I know it's gonna get to her. Yes, baby, this message is gonna get out of the way to Cardi B. Everything I say gets back. So shout out to that. It definitely do. It be getting back, and I love that for us. So shout out to that. Now we're gonna have to see, you know, what they do with it. Oh, cause true story, let me tell y'all before I get out of here. Remember I was telling y'all about Toya and Red? I was saying, dang, Red, you know what I'm saying? You done messed everything up. Yeah, no, truth is, you didn't just mess everything up. And then, right after I said it, they started making skits again. And looking so googly eyed. Now they looking googly eyed. Toya at first she was looking mad. Yeah. Say yeah. Oh, shout out to me and shout out to that. But hey, it's your girl Shay Renee, and guess what? This is what News and Opinion link. Okay, it is what it is. It links. And sometimes you people put out that news, y'all don't know what the opinion gonna be. Yeah, truth is, y'all just don't know. Y'all just don't be knowing. So it is what it is. That, you know, shout out to the girl, you know, me. Yeah. for sharing my opinion and letting y'all know what our opinion is, you know. And then folks do what they want to do with it. Honestly, I don't care. I don't care. You know, either way, I don't care. Toya heard what I said, and she got the back doing her skits. You know what I'm saying? She fixed her face. She said, no, wait a minute. Yeah, these folks say they can see that I'm mad on this internet. I don't want them to see that I'm mad. Okay. So she started playing Jeezy at her party. Yeah, kind of like in mine. Let's get right. Let's get right. Let's get right. I know Red was happy as hell. So shout out to me. Yeah, Red. Uh, shit, I know it. I always been a blessing. I always have. And I always will be. So shout out to that. Now, and then Cardi, you know, it is what it is. I'm always, you know, saying what needs to be said. So shout out to that. Now we're gonna see, okay, if Cardi B stays outside the pop outside, you know, or she gonna go, you know, like be a little bit more, you know. What's the word I'm looking for? I can't think of the word I'm looking for. Y'all know what I mean, though? Like, quiet, you know, like, mysterious a little bit, you know, like, is that the word I'm looking for? Like, yeah, it is what it is. More like Stefan. You know? Like, I'm not. I'm not a fake nail, bitch. I'm not pressed. Do you hear me? I'm not pressed. I don't have to be seen. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Stefan said, you know, contrary to belief, right? You know, why everybody talk about all these kids he didn't have. He ain't getting his Jaheim on though. He ain't looking for love in all the wrong places. So shout out to that. Say yeah. Shout out to that. Anyway, Booba Stars, it's your girl Shay Renee, and I'm about to dip, baby. Dip, come on, let's dip. Now, when I get back, I guess we're gonna have to talk about AB. Shout out to that. I forgot. I should have invited AB to my party. I should have invited AB. Yes, him and his twin. Not they got AB got a twin. Child bumped me up. I couldn't believe it. I cannot believe it. You know, it's just not something that he talk about a lot. But, you know, it's life, and with this thing called life, of course, you know, a lot of people, well, people knew, you know what I'm saying? Lots of people know. Me, I want to say it's like something I knew, but I forgot. If that makes sense, you know, truth is, so anyway. And we, you know, we never really talk AB that much anyway over here. So shout out to that. I guess we'll talk AB when I get back, y'all. And I haven't did my I feel like I haven't did a podcast all week, but I might have did one on Monday. So shout out to that. I definitely need to get going. Child, yeah, that's your girl Chardonnay, and I'm about to dip, baby, dip. Come on, let's dip. Yeah, make sure I hit the like button, scoop up, and I'm gonna see everybody on my next video from my